Hey, what's up guys, this is Anand Kothari from Tech Akinik, and today we are going to talk about the microphone which I received from Comica, which is called the Comica CVM V30 Pro. If you guys have watched my previous videos, I'm using the Movo VXR10 and it's been my go-to mic for a long time till now. Alright, so let's go ahead and unbox the CVM microphone, which I have it right here. I received it today morning and I'm pretty much excited to see how this microphone works and how does that sound. It's gonna be interesting. Whew. And here we have it, CVM V30 Pro from Comica. So this is going to be an unbiased review. If you guys think that I have been given this microphone as a gift and I'm just going to talk about the pros of this microphone, you're wrong, because I'm going to cover the cons as well. And I mean, I'm going to use this microphone right now and show you guys how it sounds. So I don't think so I can lie about that. The first thing which came out is Comica audio microphone authorized dealer, and something is stuck on my finger, but email, Amazon sales, Comica, blah, 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 telephone number. Let's see what comes out. Ooh. The warranty card and the booklet, which we don't read ever, so throwing that away. Here's how the microphone looks. Ooh. Alright, so if somebody from Comica is watching this, I know my unboxing is kind of rude, but I don't think anybody cares about the box right now. It's the microphone we care about, so I would probably focus on that. First negative thing, it doesn't comes with a battery which it needs to run. So I'll have to buy a AAA battery. I don't have one at my space. I'll get back.
A few moments later.
That is not exactly a negative thingy. Basically, most of the microphones which need a battery, like this microphone does, this microphone needs two AAA batteries, which most of the microphones nowadays use. It has, so you can see the two lines over here. If it has three lines, it can be called a TRRS cable, which you could connect with your cell phone as well. This cable you won't be able to connect with your cell phone. It won't work that way. It will be used to connect with the DSLR or any other cameras you have directly. Alright, so talking about the bad things, like I said, it will need a battery, so it also has an on and off switch. So many times it happens that people forget to actually switch on the microphone and they just keep on recording, and then they realize, oh, they did not. But the plus point of having batteries is that if you connect this with your device, it won't eat up the battery of your device itself, like your cameras or your cell phones, which will help you to record more content, and more content is always better. You also know that. So again, talking about the cable, you will probably need another cable if you want to connect with your cell phone or something. You will need a TRS to TRRS cable, which will help you to connect this with your device, like if you're recording with a cell phone or something like that. Another bad thing about this cable is it's not detachable. It's connected to the microphone, so if this cable goes bad, the entire microphone is going bad for sure. But many microphones in the market have a detachable cable, so if the cable goes bad, at least you can replace the cable and you can use it again, which is much cheaper than buying a new microphone. Alright, so talking about the pros, since this has a coiled wire, it will reduce the strain on the other end, and this is what makes the wire more durable at the same time. So looking at the bottom, it has a cold shoe mount, a pretty standard cold shoe mount, which would fit on most of the cameras and also on most of the tripods if you're using one. And yes, you will need something to mount this microphone on. You cannot just keep it on the table or something. It doesn't have a stand out there. It has a shock mount, the red thing which you see over here. It will reduce the vibration sounds when you are actually recording, so that helps, because most of the microphones, if they don't have a good shock mount, they will create a noise at the background which will spoil your entire sound of that video, so that doesn't make sense. Alright, so I'm talking about one of the tests which I was doing with this microphone. I heard that the microphone is a little quieter, and if you increase the sensitivity of your camera's preamp to make it sound louder, it might degrade your sound quality, although it will increase the sound volume. Alright, one of the things I would like to show you which comes with this microphone is this wind muff, or you can also call it the dead cat, which doesn't comes with most of the microphones. The previous microphone which I was using, the Movo VXR10, although it had a wind muff, it did not help me a lot when I was there on a beach or something like that. It created that wind noise. So I think I've talked enough about this microphone. it's time to do the sound test, which I'm gonna do in different conditions so that you can hear what it sounds like. Before starting with the sound test, I would like to talk more about this microphone so you'll have a clear picture about what this microphone is exactly, why it is used, and why should you purchase it. This is, like I mentioned, it's a super cardioid polar pattern microphone, so it should avoid noises from the behind or from the side of the microphone. It should capture whatever I say in front of the microphone. It's a shotgun microphone. This microphone is basically used by vloggers, I would say, and the people who record videos indoors. This is not a common microphone for people who do interviews and stuff, because it just captures the sound which is coming from the front of the microphone and not from the side. So like many of the vloggers, they just capture the videos by holding the camera in front of them with arm's length, and they will speak in the microphone, and that is what this microphone is basically used for most of the times. And I'm also using a shotgun microphone, which is the Movo VXR10 I mentioned before, and it is used for the same purpose. So I'm standing in front of the camera recording this video, and I hope this information helps. Alright, so let's talk about the microphone. The microphone has a low cut filter. There is a lot of noise in the background, so you want to avoid a little bit of it, and that switch will help with it. At the back, it also has an on and off button, and you can switch it to 10 decibels. This will be basically used if you are recording from a distance and you want to raise the volume. So I will probably show you this and the impact it creates after you switch on to this mode. Alright, so now I have connected the Comica microphone, and you might be able to hear the difference between both of the microphones I was using, the previous one and this one. I'm about the same distance away from the microphone. So basically I'll also give you a moment of silence so that you can hear the surrounding noise this is catching. And it's pretty windy outside today, and the wind muff is not yet up there. So listen up. Alright, so I'm gonna take this outside so that you can get the wind noise, and I'm gonna use the wind muff and see how it sounds after that. So you might be able to hear the wind noise a little bit if this is not working fine. If it's working good, then you might not be able to hear any difference. So before going out, I also want to try something else, which is switching it to the plus 10 decibel sensitivity, and I will go ahead and do it right now. Alright, so this is on plus 10. You might be able to make the difference. It should be pretty significant because it's plus 10. And if I go here, you should be able to hear my voice because it increases the volume as it is. Alright, I'm gonna switch it back because I know the volume might be high now. And I am back to 0 decibels. Let's go out. Alright, so now I'm outside and I haven't put on the wind muff yet so that you guys can figure out how windy it is. You might be able to hear something, the wind noises or something, but let's see if it changes once I put on the wind muff. Alrighty, so now I have put on the wind muff. I don't know if you guys are able to make out the difference. It's quite windy out here, and if you're not hearing any wind noise like then the microphone is working good. If you can hear something like that, then probably the microphone wind muff is not working that well. Alright, so I'll give you a moment of silence so that you can hear the surrounding. It looks so weird when people look at you like that. You're holding such a big microphone. That's a bad thing. Actually, it's not. I'm a vlogger as well, so it's fine. Alright, so we are back inside. The wind muff is down now. I'm gonna do a final test, which is basically I'm gonna go on the side of the microphone, and you should be able to figure out the difference because it's a cardiac microphone. It should capture the voice from the front of the microphone. So I'll be going on the side and then I'll be going on the back, and you will be able to make out the difference. I hope so. Alright, so I'm about the same distance from the microphone. I'm standing on the right side, and can you hear me? Hello. Alright, so I'll be going behind the microphone, and you should not be able to hear anything, I would say. I mean, you will be able to hear a little bit of noise, but not that good amount, you know. Alright, I'll be coming back. Alrighty, so I think we are done with the video. Just let me know in the comments down below which one do you think is the better one, the one which I was already using, the Movo VRX10, or this one, Comica. And if this video helps a little bit, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so that you can get these tech reviews every day. I mean, not every day, at least weekly. And yeah.